It has truly been an honor to be a Schweitzer Fellow for this past year, and I'm proud to be standing, like as Elizabeth said, with this amazing group of individuals. My name is John Curfman, and I have just finished my second year as a nurse practitioner student at OSU's College of Nursing, and I'm originally from Canton, and I've called Columbus home for about 11 years now. Over the past year, I've had the fortunate opportunity to expand and develop programming at the Bridge Community Center. The Bridge is a volunteer service organization serving the needs of refugee and those on the fringe of our society. They offer elementary, middle, and adult education programs, English as a second language, conversation citizenship classes, meals in a food pantry, and a free clinic. Ambition is a given among the fellows, both all of us and the oncoming fellows. But in that vein, my specific project initially began as a threefold endeavor, despite the wise advice of my academic mentor, Dr. Margaret Graham, to focus on one thing. I can now gratefully and humbly say that indeed is what happened. The refugee experience is traumatic, both from the experiences prior to coming to the States and with trying to figure out and navigating the American system. Additionally, a low-resourced American diet is far from healthy. Last fall, I had the opportunity to facilitate one of the English as a second language classes. And although not in my original plan, it proved to be one of the most helpful things in developing the nutrition education and health class that I did do. I was able to learn how to best relate with my students, and more importantly, to build strong and lasting relationships with them. Working with the Somali community it is so relational that it was a necessary component to really impact them from a health standpoint. So this was definitely a stretching experience teaching ESL, as my background is genetics and not English. But since January, and once I received my RN, I have developed and implemented the health class largely for the Somali population. In partnering with the refugees, diet and nutrition education emerged as the primary need. Over the course of the class, we learned about sugar, fat, nutrition label reading through the use of practical demonstrations. Coffee is a staple to them and to all of our students at the Bridge, and many of them put 3, 4, or 5 packets of sugar in an 8-ounce cup of coffee. After the lesson, we had many of the students commit to say, like, oh yeah, that's a change I can make. I can use 1 less packet. And furthermore, the adult education coordinator overheard one of the students that was in my class almost chastising another student at the Bridge, so much so that it even got them to reduce their intake of sugar as well. And that's a very small change, but if this student is able to take these lessons that she learned back to her family, it can have a significant downstream impact for her and her family. So in conclusion, I wanted to take this time to offer my deepest gratitude to my fellow fellows who inspired me to keep going when things didn't seem to be going well. Offer congratulations to the new fellows with the advice to just go with the flow. Things might turn out not the way you had planned, but as long as you're serving and helping the population, you're doing what you've been accepted with. A few other important people I wanted to mention are Dr. Graham, whose input helped in the ongoing development of my project, Jackie Mize, the adult education coordinator at the Bridge, without whom I could not have successfully completed this project. She was my main recruiter for the students and very helpful. Sue Rudabaugh, a pharmacist and fellow servant in the health class and the free clinic that the Bridge runs. And my site mentor, Pavi Thomas, whose experience and friendship has shaped me in more ways than I can count. Finally, Dr. Bond for is encouraging me through seemingly endless challenges that I encountered, and for his grace with the tardiness of more than a few of our monthly reports. Again, I'm just incredibly grateful for this opportunity and look forward to building on the skills that I gained throughout this fellowship year. Thank you.